It's autumn 2022 and we're on Piccadilly at Fortnum and Mason. And why are we here? The Christmas decorations are out, their department is open, and we're here in the first week to come and have a look. We've got all sorts of Christmas things to bring you, including crackers, which you just won't believe, plus all sorts of decorations, Christmas food, and all the sorts of things you can get here at Fortnum and Mason, specifically for Christmas 2022. Now, we've already been to Liberty's and we've also been to Harrods for their Christmas 2022 decorations as well. So, what do you think of the Fortnum & Mason ones? Now, as we're going to show you around, and as you can see here, there you go, we're going to show you some of the prices of some of the things as well, which have got price tags on it. So it gives you an idea how much each of these decorations costs, because it's always good to know that sort of thing. It gives you a sort of price comparison. And by the way, the stagecoach wasn't priced. I did look. Now, if you're a visitor to London or have been here at Fortnum & Mason, the Christmas decorations this year are exclusively on the first floor. Normally, they're up on the third, but they moved them down a couple of floors this year. So the Christmas decorations used to be up on the third, and then on the second floor you could get the Christmas gifts, which were all food related. This year, they put everything together here on the first floor to keep it all together. So in this video, we're going to bring you all the Christmas decorations that we could find here in the Christmas department, and also just give you a real close-up so it gives you a feel for it as well. Now the good news is, because they've gone early, if you like the look of some of these decorations, you can go to Fortnum & Mason's website, which is fortnumandmason.com, and you'll be able to find a lot of the decorations there, which you can then mail order to wherever you are across this wonderful planet. And I'm rather taken by these sort of golden clocks. Don't know why, but there was just something about them. Also, just to let you know, which you can just see in the background, there's a cafe on this floor as well, which actually is quite reasonably priced, especially if you fancy a quick afternoon tea. Now, Fortnum & Mason is the third place that we've been to, and I think without doubt, crowns and regal decorations are definitely in this year, as are the Fabergé eggs, which you can see here in both red, and you'll also see the gold ones again in a second. And they've got all different types of those across all three stores that we've covered already, which, don't forget, is here, Harrods, and also Liberty. The only issue with buying things that are in this year is, one, does it go with your Christmas tree theme? And two, will they be in next year? Or is it just a waste of money for 1 year only? One thing I've certainly noticed over the past few years are these plush decorations like that wreath there, which are really, really soft and sort of velvety to touch, and they've become more and more popular with people putting them on their trees. So you really do have a wide variety of selection of the different types of decorations that you want. And also, like all of the other places, if you're really going for it with your Christmas tree style and theme, then they've got something for everyone here. Now with Fortnum & Mason's you get more bespoke Christmas decorations, and all these ones we're looking at here have all been hand decorated, and you have to then buy the holder for them, which you can see, which is holding them up. So whether you like them or hate them, they're hand decorated, so they're quite bespoke. And the one here, the wreath with the 2022, I saw loads of people buying this whilst I was here, so that's obviously going to be a popular one for this year. The issue then becomes, can you change the 2 to a 3 for next year? Without doubt, my favourite from this collection was that gingerbread house. If you want something in the Fortnum & Mason colour, which is Eau de Nil, then these initials might be great for you. But don't look for an A, they were all gone already. Here, let's give you a view right round the Christmas department here at Fortnum & Mason. And one of the things I love doing is just standing here by this balcony, which actually you can look from the second floor, one floor up, all the way through to the basement, which gives you a great view through the store. Now we'll be having a closer look at all of these areas very, very soon in this video. But as we sort of scan round, one of the things that we are going to have a good look at are these crackers, which you can see in the Fortnum & Mason boxes just over there, and you won't believe the price of some of them. Now, if you want a Fortnum & Mason signature bauble for this year, you have a choice of two. You've got this one, which of course has got the store on the front of it, or alternatively, you've got this one here, which we've actually picked up, which is the Fortnum & Mason 2022 bauble. And we're going to be giving this away as a prize here on the channel, well, sometime before the end of November. Into hand decorated baubles? Well, £50 a shot these will cost you, but they'll certainly look different on your tree. And here we've got even more of the plush decorations to hang from your tree. If you're thinking of taking a visit to London to come to Fortnum & Mason, it couldn't be easy if you've never been here before. It's right bang in the middle of Piccadilly, which means you've got Piccadilly Station on one end of it and you've got Green Park at the other, so it's really an easy place to get to. Now, these Christmas decorations to hang off your tree are always popular. They're the Fortnum & Mason own brand Christmas decorations. So let's take a closer look. So you've got the tea caddy, because of course Fortnum & Mason is well known for its tea. And how about this, a tea service? Now, this decoration is £25 each, but the weight of it is incredible, so you're going to need a really strong key. And these were extremely popular last year, the Fortnum & Mason hot air balloons. And how about a hamper? Fortnum & Mason's well known for its biscuit tin, so why not put one on your tree? But you haven't got any biscuits in there. Then of course you've got Father Christmas with his Christmas pudding, same as last year with his tea towel on as well. And I must admit, this cake stand with afternoon tea treats on it, that's an absolute favourite of mine. But then again, it's nearly 26 quid. Right, from decorations from the tree for decorations on your table, we're going crackers. And we go from everything from £65 a box all the way up to £1,000. Yes, £1,000 a box of crackers. Right, keep watching. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that you can get inside some of the luxurious Fortnum & Mason crackers this year. So your head's still probably spinning. £1,000, did he say? Yes, come on, let's start off with £1,000 crackers. And these are called the Magnificent crackers. So they should be. And you get these in them as gifts. Now, if you're putting these crackers open, I suggest a lot of soft cushions around so you don't damage the goods when you open the crackers. Yeah. The good news is you get 6 crackers for £1,000, and you also get your own hamper that they come in as well. Now, if you're thinking something a little bit cheaper, £575 for these 6 candles, which all contain honey and bee-related products, including those honey wax candles and also honey gin as well. Now, you've got these ones here as well, if you fancy a different set, which is these crackers with these tipples in. And again, at £150, I'd make sure you've got cushions around, because can you imagine opening them and smashing the bottles all over the floor? No! Now we have more handcrafted decorations, and you can tell they're really expensive ones because they put them in the glass cases and keep it out of the way of touching hands. Yeah, and they're the price, anything from £65 to £100 for a single one, and more expensive ones available as well. Now, if you don't know much about Fortnum & Mason, the reason why Fortnum & Mason is just one of those places is because it holds so many different royal warrants for the different members of the royalty that do their shopping here at Fortnum & Mason, so they supply their goods. So you can imagine the royal Christmas tree this year will have some things on from Fortnum & Mason, you can almost guarantee it. But will they have any of these foodstuffs, including those avocados, you've got oysters and bars of chocolate there on the left-hand side. Personally, I'd rather have the real dairy milk chocolate hanging from the branches. I must admit, these baubles are quite mesmerising. The colour and the detail on it are absolutely incredible. Love them. Now, we've had a look at some crackers which you can open on Christmas Day. How about before Christmas? Yes, it's Advent calendar time, and we're going to show you some Advent calendar. And yes, it's a feasting one, and you've also got a drink one as well. Now, the feasting one with the food in is going to cost you £200 for your 24 days before Christmas. And as you open each of the drawers every single day, these are the things you can find inside. Now, judging by the volume of honey and jams that are there, you want to make sure you open this in the morning and have it with your morning toast. Now, if you fancy something with a bit more of a wake-up punch than those jams, why not have the Spirits and Liqueurs Advent Calendar? £250, and you get a daily boost of this for your day. Wow, what a way to start! Now, as I mentioned earlier, last couple of years they've had the food stuff and the food gifts on different floors from the actual Christmas decorations. This year they've got them all here together, and here we've got the biscuits, and have a listen to this. Yes, something for everyone, the musical biscuit tin. At $14.95, not too bad as a sort of a musical gift, I think. And here, if you've got an advent calendar you need to put things in, you can actually buy boxes of chocolates ready to stuff into your wooden advent calendar. How about that? And it's all conveniently ready for you. So over in this section, you've got all the Christmas gifts you could probably think of in the way of food gifts to give, all in very, very well decorated tins. You've got big tins of biscuits, you've got tubes of biscuits, you've got the musical ones I've shown you already, plus you've got loads of other bits and pieces here as well. Also, if you're really ahead of the game, you can buy some of these, and these are the Fortnum & Mason's own Christmas puddings for 2022. You've got two different types of puddings in two different sizes as well. So here we're looking at the St James's Christmas pud, and right by the side of them here you've got the King George Christmas puddings as well. They're the ones with the white covers on them. If you whip over to the Fortnum & Mason website, you'll be able to see what's in them. And believe you me, if you eat a £2 pudding or a £1 pudding on Christmas Day, you ain't going to move that far for the next fortnight after. And the jars by the side is the brandy butter already. I really hope you're enjoying this video of Fortnum & Mason's Christmas 2022, their decorations and their food as well. Now, if you are, do us a favour, give this video a big thumbs up, will you? This will help us to spread the video more on YouTube so we can help others to love London as well. Now, we talk about getting advance for Christmas. How about buying your Christmas cake already? And yes, because it's made of fruit, this will last for absolutely ages, like most Christmas cake does in most families who have them made. Want something alternative to the old fruitcake? How about a panna cotta for Christmas? Yes, they've got quite a few of those sitting here as well. And then it's on to the sweeties. Now that's much more like it. If you've got a sweet tooth like myself, then you're going to love these. So you've got peppermint bark, yes, and you've also got, there we go, a gingerbread man in a matchbox. And it's a rather large matchbox, that's the good news. And on the left side here, you've got reindeer noses. I wonder if they know they've had them taken. And how about this? This is different. Coal. Yeah, it's actually toffee, but it's coal. And then you've got these mixed marzipan, different sorts of sweet treats as well, if that takes your fancy. And then, probably my favourite, there you go, chocolate snowmen. So that's a good look around the food area of the Christmas decoration department here at Fortnum & Mason. Plenty to get your teeth into, literally, if you buy any of it. And can I just say, the shoppers here I was being pushed around with people filling their baskets like it was going out of fashion. I haven't come across these decorations before. These are all by Alice Mary Lynch. Now, if you've seen our Harrods video, you're going to recognise these sorts of Christmas decorations. They're slightly different from the Harrods ones, but they're the Mackenzie Child's collection that they have here at Fortnum & Mason. And they've even got a nativity scene. I'm saying that loudly. They've got a nativity scene, and we'll be showing a bit more of that a little bit later for other nativity things as well, because I know a few of you thought you might have missed it in the Harrods video, but there you go. You've got it from Mackenzie Child's. Now, nothing says Christmas more than reindeer, and we've got some reindeer here, but reindeers with stilettos or ballet shoes, and as candelabras in their antlers. I'll leave it to your imagination. I'm not here to criticise the taste, I'm just here to show you what they've got. Now, we've had a good look around the decorations, and I would call these probably more traditional decorations with your sort of your blue baubles, etc. Here, and if you like these sorts of things, these sorts of classic things, we've got more to show you. And there you go, more Fabergé egg sort of style. And can you see that? £20 each one there. But also some of these decorations, I don't know if you saw the price labels, were about £6 or £7. That's not too bad either. And how about these hanging from your tree if you've got that sort of white decoration? The owls are quite effective, and yes, they're elephant heads which are just down below there. And right at the bottom, polar bears with golden wings. Don't ask me. Keeping the theme on this wall, you've got more crowns. You've also got some ice skates with the fluffy tops to them as well. If you want to see how the Christmas decorations this year compare with last year's, then I've put our video on last year's Christmas decorations here at Fortnum & Mason up in the top right hand corner for you, to give you that ability to sort of compare and contrast between the two and see which ones you preferred. I know which are my favourites, but I'll let you know towards the end of the video. So the big question is, what have you seen so far in the decorations that would go, yes, please, put that in my basket now and send it to me wherever I am on the planet? And also, which ones have you looked at and gone, oh, please, if I receive that, I'd hate you for all the Christmases to come in the future? Yeah, let us know in the comments down below. It'd be really interesting to know. Although some of these baubles, I must admit, are really quite eye-catching. And with these glass baubles, you've got to be extremely careful, because if you're anything like us and our family, you drop them very, very quickly. And how upset would you be after spending that much money on a glass bauble from Fortnum & Mason and it's smashed before you can even get anywhere near Christmas? Now, if the smell of dried fruit and potpourri is your thing, then how about these Christmas decorations here at Fortnum & Mason? So you've got miniature trees with all sorts of lemony zest and citrus zest and all the rest of it. And then as you go around, you've got stars, sort of in the cage. You've got all the different smells. And by the way, the smell is absolutely incredible. And then as you go round, you're not going to believe it, we've got a reindeer as well. Well, at least I think it's a reindeer. It almost looks like a piñata. Now in this section of the Christmas decorations department, you've got all sorts of different board games, so you can have a good old family argument over Christmas. You've got Christmas cards as well, and then you've got a collection of snow globes, and you know how I like a good old snow globe. And I personally like this one because no effort spared, it just goes round and round. Hit the button and off it goes. No need to lift it and shake it. Ah, why burn up those calories? Right, now you've got some of the animated objects as well for the Christmas decorations, which are really good. Now these ones are switched off, but how about these? And my personal favourite, yes, you can probably tell the one on the right. We're going to have a closer look at all of these in just a second. But how about this one? London. And I love it with the London Eye going round in front of Big Ben. And if these beautiful colours and lights don't get you, how about a train going through a tunnel? Oh, yes, with the tree going round in the top as well. Now, if you want more Christmas 2022, then I put a playlist up in the top right hand corner of our videos from this year. And if you click on that, you'll find more of the things that we've already seen for Christmas 2022 London style. We go from snow globes and the glitz of the fair ride to more traditional scenes here at the barn. So I promised earlier I'd give you my thoughts on the Christmas decorations here at Fortnum & Mason this year. Actually, I was a little bit disappointed. Over the last few years, they've had the Christmas decorations up on a separate floor, and then they've had the foodstuffs on a different area, giving much more space to Christmas decorations and also giving you many more Christmas decorations to actually look at and choose from as well. This year, I was a little bit disappointed. The decorations are still lovely and there's a great wide selection, so I would still come down here and have a look because it still makes you feel Christmassy. But in comparison to previous years, not quite up to it, I'm afraid. If you want to see how the Christmas decorations have changed over the years since we've had this channel going, then I've put our playlist on Christmas in London over the years up in the top right hand corner. So if you click on that, that'll give you an idea of how things have changed and how the different decorations are in 2022 compared to the years beforehand. As we have a look around the final spode things here for Christmas 2022 at Fortnum & Mason's. I tell you what, if you've enjoyed this, then you've got to make sure that you watch our video on the Harrods Christmas decorations for 2022. Have a look and see which ones you prefer. Is it these from Fortnum & Mason or is it the Harrods one? And then let us know in the comments down below. It'd be really interesting to get your take on it. Anyway, click on the video, see you in there.